In a lot of ways, this might have been your team's best game, but that 45-second block seemed just undo everything.
I would agree with you. We played, when you look at the series, we played well for good portions of the first game. We played poorly in the second. In the third, we weren't as good as we needed to be, and then I thought from there our game started to get better, which was probably our best, and it wasn't good enough.
It's typical the team couldn't stay consistently good all year. It's kind of the way the season.
Well, the way the game went tonight, we were on our heels a little bit to start. We knew that coming into this building that they would be energized and really be going, and we got through that. We began to play, I thought, late in the first and certainly through the second and most of the first portion of the third period, and then right before they scored their couple of goals, I felt like we were on our heels a little bit. We were going to defend rather than go after them. We didn't do that all night. We addressed it on the bench, and a minute later we're down by goal.
Can you point your finger on, obviously you're going to look at the stat sheet, see what points for Pavelski or Marlowe. Can you explain that at all?
I'll start with St. Louis. They're stifling defense. This team gave up 165 goals this year. In the last 4 years, the best other than that was Vancouver at 185. That's a 20-goal difference. They are stifling. They play such a good checking game. They give you absolutely nothing. But then on the other hand, when you only have 4 forwards that hit the score sheet in a 5-game series, odds are you're not winning, and that's what it ended up being.
Coach, how big of a difference, you talked a little bit about it already, but how big of a difference was Elliott after Halak got injured early on, and then Elliott basically, I think he allowed 5 goals on 98 shots.
He played very well, and they have a tandem of goaltenders that can play and are very effective. And I don't mean to discredit their goaltenders by any means, but they tend goal as a team, and that allows those 2 guys to be as effective as they are.
Coach, it's obviously going to be disappointing at any time you're in a position you're sitting it up there. Is it maybe more so this time because the playoffs were a chance for a little bit of redemption after a regular season that didn't get you where you want to go, that maybe the playoffs could sort of make everybody forget that?
Well, we got where we wanted to go. We wanted to get into the tournament. And we took a different route, a different path. Expectations were very high for our hockey club coming into training camp, and we lived up to them for a portion of the year, and then we had a tough spell. But a team, we came to a fork in the road at one point where we could have decided that enough was enough, and we're just going to get through the year. But we didn't do that. We dug in and we got ourselves to the tournament. So, and in answering your question, it's always disappointing when you lose. It doesn't matter what round you're in. With losses, you can go to the final game and lose in Game 7, and then you dissect everything, and somebody's at fault for this or for that. We're a team, we're an organization, we'll do all of that. But we went down as a team, not as individuals.